All right, buckle up, everyone, because today we're diving head first into the 2025 Audi SQ8.
Ooh, yeah.
This SUV is turning heads, and we're going to break down why.
Lots to unpack here.
Absolutely, we've got all the details, the features, the specs, the price, the whole nine yards.
The juicy stuff.
Exactly, so if you're thinking luxury SUV, maybe a little sporty spice,
A little bit.
this SQ8 might just be your ticket.
Could be.
Let's start with the looks. That exterior, wow.
Striking.
Right. You've got this sleek, coupe-like profile, almost like a raised sports car.
I see that.
But it's still got, that SUV practicality.
Definitely. Best of both worlds, right?
Exactly. You get that sporty feel, but you don't have to sacrifice space.
Not at all. And it's functional, which matters for a lot of SUV buyers.
For sure. But let's be honest, it's a looker, especially that front end.
Oh, yeah, that grille.
The single-frame grille, it's iconic, right? Like you see that, you know it's an Audi.
It's their signature.
Huge, hexagonal, bold, and then you add those HD Matrix design LED headlights.
Ooh, those headlights are cool.
Super futuristic, but they're not just for show.
No, they're super smart.
Right. They adapt to different driving conditions.
Exactly. So you get the best visibility without blinding anyone.
Safety and style. I like it.
Audi does a good job with that, blending form and function.
Absolutely. And then you've got those 22-inch wheels, standard.
Wow, those are big.
Yeah, they make a statement. But here's the fun part. You can personalize it even more.
No, how so?
Appearance packages, they've got black optic, carbon, and S-Sport.
So you can really make it your own.
Totally. You want blacked out trim, stealthy look. Done. Carbon fiber accents, go for it. Even those red brake calipers picking out.
Sporty?
Sure.
So many choices.
It's all about tailoring it to your style.
Exactly. What would you choose? I'm leaning towards the,
Stuff, right? I mean, they all look good.
True? Okay, let's step inside.
Okay.
Imagine this. You open the door, boom, luxury hits you.
Oh, yeah.
Falcona leather everywhere. You can even get ventilated and massaging seats.
Okay, now you're talking. Right. Talk about a relaxing drive.
No kidding. But it's not just about the materials, it's the design, too.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Everything's in the right place, ergonomic, and the quality is top-notch.
So it feels luxurious, but also functional.
Exactly.
But it's not all old school luxury. The SQ8 is packed with tech.
Oh, yeah.
Picture this. You're in the driver's seat.
Right.
You're surrounded by this digital cockpit, 3 displays, one in front of you for the instruments, 12.3 inches,
Nice.
a 10.1-inch touchscreen in the center for infotainment,
That's a good size.
and then another touchscreen below that for climate control.
So everything's right there at your fingertips.
It's like a spaceship.
Makes sense. All about that seamless tech integration.
And, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all that good stuff.
No more messing with cables.
The best part, you don't have to sacrifice practicality for all this tech.
Oh, good.
Plenty of room for passengers. The cargo area is surprisingly big.
So it's a true all-rounder then.
Exactly. Errands, road trips, you name it, the SQ8's got you.
That's what you want in an SUV, right? Versatile.
For sure. And speaking of luxury, we can't forget the sound system.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
Bang & Olufsen, 17 speakers. It's like a concert hall on wheels.
Wow, that's got to sound amazing.
I'm wondering, what kind of difference does a system like that actually make?
Oh, it's night and day. The sound quality is phenomenal. Crystal clear highs, rich bass. You really feel like you're in the music.
All right, but we can't just talk about looks and comfort all day.
Right.
This is an SQ8. It needs some muscle.
Oh, yeah, it's got plenty of that.
Under the hood, we've got a 4.0-liter V8
Nice.
pumping out, get this, 500 horsepower
Whoa.
and 568 pound-feet of torque.
That's serious power.
So what does that actually feel like when you're driving?
Imagine this. You're merging onto the highway.
Okay.
You need to get up to speed quickly. Boom. Instant power. You're in control.
I like it.
Or you're passing someone. No problem. That acceleration pushes you back in your seat.
That's the feeling, right?
It's exhilarating, but it's not just raw power.
What else is there?
It's how it's delivered. You've got the 8-speed automatic transmission, super smooth,
Okay.
and then Audi's Quattro all-wheel drive system.
So it's not just about going fast in a straight line.
Oh, no, it's about control, handling, being able to take corners with confidence.
Interesting. So it's a performance SUV, but it's still an SUV.
Right, and here's where it gets really cool. Adaptive air suspension.
What's that?
So it uses air springs, and they can adjust like how stiff they are.
What, like on the fly?
Yeah, so if you're driving, a little more aggressively, it'll firm up.
Makes sense.
But then if you want a smooth, comfortable ride, it can soften up.
So you can have both.
Exactly.
No.
Sporty when you want it, comfy when you need it.
That's pretty awesome. So the car adapts to you.
To you and the road conditions. That's what makes it so versatile.
And speaking of adapting, let's not forget safety. Super important.
Always.
So what did Audi pack into the SQ8?
Well, you've got the usual suspects, lane departure warning, forward collision warning.
Keeping you in line.
Right. But then it goes further, automatic emergency braking.
Oh, wow.
If it senses a collision, it can actually hit the brakes for you.
That's pretty advanced.
It's like having a co-pilot looking out for you.
I like that. Adds peace of mind.
Definitely. And you've got blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert.
So it's covering all the bases.
Yeah, they really prioritize safety, not just for the people in the car, but for everyone else on the road, too.
That's good to hear. But all this tech, all this performance, it's got to come at a price, right?
Well, yeah, but you get what you pay for.
So where does this SQ8 land?
You've got 2 trim levels. Premium Plus starts around $98,895.
Okay.
And the Prestige, that's going to be about $106,195.
All right. So we're in luxury territory, but you're getting a lot, right?
Oh, absolutely. The Audi badge, the quality,
Mhm.
the V8 engine, the luxurious interior, all the tech.
It's a package deal.
It really is. But then you start adding options.
Oh, yeah, the extras.
Panoramic sunroof, upgraded sound system, those massaging seats.
Tempting.
It can add up quickly.
So you got to be careful, but it's about finding the right balance.
Right. What are your must-haves? What can you live without?
All right, so we've talked about what this SQ8 has, but what about the competition?
Ah, yes, the rivals.
Who are we up against here?
You're looking at the Porsche Cayenne GTS, the Mercedes-AMG GLE 63,
Those are big names.
the heavy hitters in this segment.
So how does this SQ8 stack up?
Well, it's interesting. The SQ8, it's a bit more refined, a little more understated
Oh, okay.
compared to some of those, more aggressive rivals.
So it's not as flashy,
Not necessarily. It's still a performance SUV, don't get me wrong.
but it's more of a sleeper.
Yeah, you might not expect it to be as quick as it is.
But when you hit the gas,
It takes off,
I like that. So it's got some surprises up its sleeve.
definitely. But no car is perfect.
True. What are some things that might give someone pause about the SQ8?
Well, the ride can be a bit firm, even with the adaptive suspension.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's still performance-oriented, so you feel the road a bit more.
So if you want that super smooth, cloud-like ride,
It might not be the best choice.
makes sense. Anything else?
Fuel economy, that V8, it loves to drink.
Yeah, gotta pay to play, right?
Pretty much. But if you're buying a performance SUV, fuel economy is probably not your top priority.
True, it's about the experience.
Exactly. So who do I see driving this? Someone who wants performance and luxury,
Okay.
but maybe not all the flash. Someone who appreciates quality, craftsmanship.
A bit more under the radar.
Yeah, but also someone who loves to drive, who enjoys that connection with the car.
Someone who can handle those winding roads.
And the daily commute, it's versatile.
All right, so listener, you've heard it all. What should you be thinking about now?
Think about what matters most to you. Performance, luxury, tech, practicality.
What are your priorities?
Exactly. And then see how this SQ8 fits in. Does it check those boxes?
Does it match your lifestyle?
And your budget, don't forget the price. Those options can add up.
So weigh the pros and cons.
See if it's the right fit.
And if you're still on the fence,
The best thing to do is go for a test drive.
get behind the wheel, feel that V8 power.
Experience it for yourself. See if it lives up to the hype.
Nothing beats a test drive.
It'll give you a much better sense than any review ever could.
So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive, what really stood out to you about this Q8?
Honestly, it's the balance, the way Audi blended performance and luxury.
I don't see that very often.
It's not easy to do, but they nailed it. It's exciting, it's comfortable, it's practical.
Yeah, that adaptive air suspension is pretty cool.
It really is a great example of how tech can enhance the driving experience.
Okay, so we've covered a lot, but there's always more to learn. Where can our listener go for more info?
Well, Audi's website is a great start. They've got all the details, specs, photos, videos.
You can even build your own SQ8 online.
Yeah, the configurator, it's fun to play around with.
I love those. You can see all the different options, the colors,
And how it affects the price. But beyond that, there are tons of reviews online.
car and driver, Motor Trend, all the big names.
They can give you different perspectives.
And don't forget YouTube, tons of videos, reviews, test drives.
You can see the car in action, hear that engine.
It gives you a better feel.
But ultimately, if you're serious, visit a dealership. Talk to the sales team.
See it in person, take it for a spin.
Nothing beats that experience.
All right, so plenty of resources for our listener to keep exploring.
Absolutely.
Any final thoughts before we move on?
Well, think about this. The car world is changing. Electric vehicles, new tech.
It's evolving rapidly.
So where does this SQ8 fit in? It's kind of a bridge between the old and the new.
What do you mean?
You've got that powerful V8, that classic performance.
Right.
But you also have all this advanced tech, a taste of the future.
So it's the best of both worlds.
In a way, yeah. So as you explore the SQ8, think about what kind of driving experience you want.
What does the future of driving look like for you?
It's a fascinating time to be a car enthusiast.
All right, well said. I think it's time to shift gears. We've covered a lot of ground on the SQ8. Its design, performance, tech, value.
We've given you the rundown.
Now it's up to you, listener. Do your research, think about your needs, and make the best decision for you.
Happy car hunting.
Man, there are so many cool cars out there these days, it's hard to even keep up.
I know, right?
It's a great time to be a car enthusiast, but also kind of overwhelming.
Yep, so many choices.
So many options, so much tech, so that's why we do these deep dives, right? To help you sort through it all.
Exactly. Got to break it down.
All right, so before we wrap things up completely, we always like to leave you with something extra to think about.
A little bonus.
Something we maybe didn't get to fully explore. And with the SQ8, something that really struck me was the level of personalization.
Oh, yeah. All the different options.
The appearance packages, the tech. It's like Audi saying, hey, this isn't just any SQ8, it's your SQ8.
That's a good point. It's all about making it your own.
And that's becoming more and more important to buyers, right? It's not just picking a car off the lot anymore.
Definitely, people want to express themselves.
So here's what I'm wondering. If you were building your perfect SQ8, what would it look like? What options would you absolutely have to have?
Okay, let me think. For sure, the black optic package. Got to have that blacked out look.
Stealth.
And those massaging seats. Essential for long drives.
Of course, comfort is key, but what about colors?
Ooh, that's tough. Audi's got some cool ones.
Would you go classic or bold?
You know, I'm usually a classic guy, but there's this Navarro blue metallic. It's calling my name.
Ooh, I like that. Sophisticated, but still sporty.
Exactly, and it would look so good with those black accents.
I can see it now rolling down the highway.
And on the inside, I'm thinking cognac brown leather.
Wow, you've really thought this through.
It's warm, inviting, and it pops against the blue exterior.
So we've got the sleek blue SQ8, blacked out trim, luxurious brown leather interior. You're cruising, getting a massage, listening to tunes.
It's the dream.
It really is. So listener, we've given you a lot to digest today.
A lot of information.
This SQ8, it's a complex machine, lots to consider, but at the end of the day, the decision is yours.
What's right for you?
Think about your needs, your lifestyle, your priorities, and most importantly,
Have fun with it.
yeah, enjoy the process. Building your dream car should be exciting.
It should be.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for our deep dive into the 2025 Audi SQ8.
Thanks for joining us.
We hope you learned a thing or two, maybe got some inspiration for your next car purchase.
Always happy to talk cars.
So until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and we'll catch you on another deep dive.
See you then.